Working through VA's communities of practice, VA has engaged with major organizations such as the Disabled American Veterans and the American Legion, and I'm proud and pleased today to announce that the communities of practice is being expanded to include the Fuller Law Clinic at William & Mary College.
We founded our clinic 5 years ago with a profound commitment at the College of William & Mary to help this nation deliver on its promise to our wounded warriors. And this is an important day for us as we seek to expand our outreach and our impact in fulfilling that promise. Let me say this, every person here today that we're hearing from shares a central commitment to serving veterans who have been disabled in their service to this country. And we're proud to be part of this partnership. And one of the things we want to do going forward as we take this new step is to work with law schools across the country and encourage other law schools to join us and the other schools that are already doing this work, because there's so much work to be done, and it's very, very important work. So thank you, Mr. Wilson, and to the Veterans Administration for including us in this community of practice and allowing us to extend our reach. I want to close by thanking one person in particular, and that's Senator Mark Warner. He's been present from the beginning with our clinic. When we dedicated our clinic some years ago, he was our keynote speaker. In the United States Congress, I don't know of a better champion of the rights of our wounded warriors than Senator Warner. I think we're here today in significant measure because of his efforts, his emphasis on this issue, and partnering this partnership between the Veterans Administration and our clinic. I think owes a lot to Senator Warner. Senator Warner, we thank you.
This is one of those rare days where we've got a win-win-win situation. This is a win for the American taxpayer because these are pro bono services being donated by the law students at William & Mary. So it's a good break for the taxpayer. It's obviously a win for the veterans because oftentimes the cases that are being worked on are the more complicated ones. And having somebody, a human being there, the VA does a great job, and the other VSO organizations do a great job, but to actually have a young to-be lawyer helping you through this process means that the veteran's going to get their benefits quicker, and it means that they're going to have that kind of human assistance. And quite honestly, it's a win for the future lawyers. These are going to be people that are going to be able to take that idea of service and put it into action in an area that is, I think all of us, regardless of where we stand, support our veterans, and this is a tangible way of showing that support. So, a win-win-win. Congratulations to William & Mary. Congratulations to the VA for getting us here. And what my hope is, and I've contacted a number of other senators to see if they are interested. And within a few weeks of contact, we've already got 15 law schools who've said, sign me up now that William & Mary is officially blessed.
My husband, Mark Matthews, and I are both former Army JAGs, and when we got off of active duty, we realized the process was really difficult to get through, and we actually missed some deadlines because we got so much paperwork to look through. We couldn't manage, so we had other people come to us and say, hey, this is an issue, and we thought, well, somebody needs to help. Why don't lawyers do it? So that's why we started.
And it has been great, just as Senator Warner has said, because our students are eager for the skills, and they're so grateful to be giving back to the veterans.
Didn't you bring out some of the students here? Because remember, we're processing people from Western Virginia and Eastern Virginia all over through Roanoke. So.
The Fuller Clinic does take cases from throughout Virginia, and one of the ways that we've expanded the numbers of people and the geographical areas that we can touch is by partnering with other Virginia institutions. So the director of our Helping Military Veterans Through Higher Education, our Humvee consortium, is here also, John Paul Semino. And so we have reached out to other Virginia universities and law schools, graduate schools, and 19 institutions have already partnered with us so that, for instance, if we have someone on the western side of the state, we could go to Radford, or we could go to some of the other institutions that are out here.
And think about this, is pretty exciting. This is only the third organization that is one of these communities of practice. You got the American Legion and the Disabled American Veterans, and now the Polar Law Clinic. That's pretty heady stuff. But it means that that kind of good housekeeping seal of approval will mean that I think there's a host of other law schools across the country and bar associations and legal clinics and others that can build off the playbook that's been developed by the while it's not formal to be announced at this point, I know the Secretary had shared with me his hopes that he would be able to convene a national effort around this later in the year, and we look forward to partnering with the VA on that. So my thanks to all of the good work at the VA, my thanks to the improved numbers here in Roanoke, Keith, and particular thanks to William and Mary for all the good work and the good work that your students are going to do to help these veterans get the benefits they deserve. So.